hockey friends and families around the world, and welcome back to another edition of Our Kids. No, wait, it's not Our Kids Play Hockey. This is the introduction to the Wraparound Roundtable. For those of you who are new on the channel, this is our annual seasonal giveaway show. For the last 2 years, we have been introducing you to some small to medium-sized businesses to showcase them. This year, we're doing it a little different. We're bringing in some of the top creators and influential people in the game, the ones your kids watch on YouTube and Instagram and TikTok and Snapchat and X and Facebook and whatever ones I haven't mentioned yet, or whatever was invented in the last few months, because social media moves faster than light. And to help me introduce this show is actually going to be our first and last guest on the Wraparound Roundtable. His name is Chris Kibui. He runs Hockey Tutorial, which is one of the most influential channels on YouTube and across social media. And Chris, as you know, on this show, we give away some big prizes. So I have to mention this real quick. Every week, we're giving away a single prize, a green biscuit, and a puck around prize pack with a multiplier. Listen to the episodes. You'll understand you have a chance to win that every single week. But we're also introducing this year a massive grand prize giveaway, which is going to have a lot of stuff. I mean, thousands of dollars worth of stuff in this grand prize. And you can enter into that starting today, every single week. All you have to do is go to hockeywraparound.com, look for the Wraparound Roundtable button, click on that, enter into the weekly giveaways. You can win those. And then it compiles into multiple entries into our grand prize giveaway. So make sure you're doing that every week, early and often. But now let me get back to my friend Chris here from Hockey Tutorial, because Chris has brought in the biggest part of our grand prize, which is a brand new Sparks machine, the skate sharpener. Again, we're giving it away. I'm leaning into the mic. We're giving away a Sparks machine among a lot of other things. Again, if you head to hockeywraparound.com, you will see that giveaway. But let me bring in Chris here because I'm talking too much again. All right, Chris, first off, thank you so much for bringing this into our giveaway. It's a festive season.
Worries.
You like to do things like this. Talk to me a minute about why you chose to do this year.
I think it's a cool thing that you guys are doing. It's nice to be able to kind of connect with the creators a little bit more deeply than just the figureheads that you see talking about equipment or showing you how to do something on the ice or off the ice. And I think it's a cool thing to do. It's with the ability that we've had, or like the traction that we've got on creating videos online has put us in a position where we get very fortunately access to a lot of pretty cool hockey equipment. So it's nice to be able to, whenever possible, give that to the audience and to the hockey community. So I mean, it comes down to why the hell not.
Right, man. Well, I love you saying that. And again, we wanted to bring you on this introduction for the audience to kind of give a little bit of a tease of some of the people that we're having come on. And again, in Chris's full episode, which will be the last of this series, man, we had a great time talking. We dive into a lot of things about how you make reviews, documentaries, tutorials, and every guest that we have coming on this season. And I'm going to tell you, audience, you will know a lot of them. We brought in some insanely influential people that your kids watch, including Chris, to talk about their life as creators, right? And Chris, I think the other important part of this is we're able to give kind of a look under the hood or behind the curtain of how passionate you all are, not just about hockey, but your craft. And in a world where most kids say they want to be YouTubers, it's an important show as well, because we're going to be providing that information to the young kids. Why is that also important?
As in giving the information of how to do it.
Why to do it, how to do it, you know, and then the joy of doing it too.
I think it's one of those things where from the surface, and I get this in you know, conversations when you go out to family events and you meet extended family and their partners are like, oh, what do you do for a living? It's always like, what's the quickest way I can explain this? Because there's always going to be 10,000 questions that comes with that. Aside from, you know, posting the videos, it's one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life, and it requires a lot of structure, a lot of foresight, a lot of investment in what you do. And I think those are the sides of this content creation journey that I think are such key skills for young people to understand are included in this. You're not going to post 2-3 videos and, you know, become an overnight sensation. And if you do, that's great. But what that also means is you always want to treat this like a marathon, not a sprint. It's about being able to do this forever, rather than being able to do it amazingly for a few months and then dropping off. And I think to be able to do that requires a lot of discipline, and it's, you know, stuff that I've learned over the years. And, you know, it's no secret, it's in the episode that we filmed. I've always referred to you as my mentor, because I know you're asking me questions, but at the same time, you know a lot about a lot. And it's always good to be able to have people that you can, fact check things off of, and you can have somebody to kind of bounce ideas off of. I think that's an incredibly important element to all of this as well. But it's about passion before views, consistency before money, and most importantly, kind of trying to be you and not trying to copy something else that already exists.
Buddy, I love that answer, and I'll tell you why. Because a lot of the influencers that we have interviewed give a real deep dive into exactly what you just said. So there's a dual purpose to this show this year, my friends. Again, we know a lot of your kids want to get into this space, and also they watch the videos in this space. So in addition to all the prizes that we're doing, which is really the main reason you're here, we're also providing a lot of value to your hockey families about what this space really is like behind the scenes, also what the people behind it are like, and also why you can do it. But there's a reason there has to be a reason behind why you're doing it, as Chris just so eloquently put. And I appreciate that compliment, my friend. So again, all of you listening, we're doing weekly prizes. This is the quick breakdown. We're doing weekly prizes, a green biscuit and a puck around every week, plus an additional prize. Each person that's being interviewed is adding on an additional prize. Chris gave something really special in his episode, so keep an eye out for that. Enter in weekly at hockeywraparound.com. Hit the Wraparound Roundtable button. And every time you enter, you're entered in to win our grand prize, which is going to be a Sparks machine, a team set of deodorizers, hockey wraparound products, green biscuits, sunglasses, Heads Up Hockey. I'm forgetting blades for your skates. I mean, there's just a ton of stuff in there. I say it every episode. You guys will hear me. Whoever wins this is going to be very, very happy. But this is just the teaser episode. This all kicks off next week. Make sure you listen to these episodes and dive in, and head over to hockeywraparound.com as early and often as you want to enter in. Chris, thanks so much for helping me introduce this, man. I appreciate it.
No worries. Anytime.
All right, gang. That was your heads up. We'll see you next week on the Wraparound Roundtable or any Our Kids Play Hockey episode that you're listening to from now on. Take care.